thanks to the amazing support in the first episode, I think we can officially make this a new weekly series. So welcome to my second episode of New App Store Games. I intend for this to be the best place to find new games each week for iPhone, iPad, Apple TV, and Mac. And I plan to feature games that have no ads or pay-to-win mechanics. Towards the end of the video, I'll also update you on a game's latest software update. It's pretty big. Number 1, we have Tabletop Racing World Tour Nitro Edition. This game is brought to you by Playwright Digital and is a sequel to their original 2013 game. Players can go behind the wheel of tiny cars in offline or online combat races. There are power-ups to collect and use, and heaps of miniaturized racing cars to unlock. This version for Apple devices comes with new features: 2-player offline and online split-screen battles, online crossplay between iOS, iPadOS, and tvOS, controller support, 60 FPS support, and native 4K resolution support on Apple TV 4K. The game doesn't fit the full screen resolution on my 2018 iPad Pro, but the developers are working on a fix for this. I have to give a big thank you to the Apple TV gaming blog for pointing this one out to me, and for the developer Playwright Digital for providing a review copy. This game goes for $4.99 USD on the App Store. Please note it is not available on the Mac App Store, but please bring it to that platform. That would be awesome. Number 2 is Figment. Originally released on PC in 2017 and console in mid-2019, I believe, this week Figment was ported to iPhone and iPad by Bedtime Digital Games. If you've never heard of Figment, well, it takes place in the human subconscious, and you will have to deal with nightmare creatures. Its gameplay is quite different, mixing elements of music, art, and puzzle adventure into one package. For example, each boss you fight has their own theme music and battle style. The game runs at 60 FPS on iPhone XR and up, and should run at 60 FPS on iPads released after the iPad Air 2. If you're playing on an older device, the game is locked to 30 FPS. Figment is free to try. Then if you enjoy it, you can purchase the full game as an in-app purchase of $4.99 USD. Bedtime Digital Games have told me they are planning to release the game to Apple TV sometime in the future, which is great. Also, the game was released on the Mac App Store last year and goes for $19.99 USD. And once again, thank you to the developer for providing a review copy. It's very, very helpful.
I am out of here!
Number 3, we have Steven Universe Unleash the Light. Grumpy Face Studios, in collaboration with Cartoon Network, have brought Unleash the Light exclusively to Apple Arcade. It is the third game in the RPG series known as Steven Universe. You can explore different environments, face off against 2 prism-wielding gems, and engage in fun turn-based battles. There are also 6 playable characters from the Steven Universe, and you can customize your team with different abilities and costumes. Unleash the Light has a new tasty story, co-written by Rebecca Sugar, and the cast are here for the voiceovers. The game has been very well crafted for touchscreen, controller, Apple TV remote, and mouse and keyboard. From the art style, you might think it's aimed at children, and yes, children will absolutely love this game, but it has real depth and challenging RPG gameplay that will be of interest to anyone who is into this type of gaming genre. And yeah, the game is available to download if you subscribe to Apple Arcade. Number 4 is King Tactics. King Tactics shows the famous Wars of the Roses, when two royal families, the House of York and the House of Lancaster, battled for total control of England between 1455 and 1485, I believe. If you're after a new strategy board game for your iPhone or iPad, I think this one just might be for you. Do bear in mind though that it's easy to play at first, but it does become super difficult very quickly. You can play this game alone or with another person next to you, but if you are playing with another person, it would be best to play on an iPad due to the larger screen. You will try to take control of as much of an area as you can compared to your opponent. The game will end if both players can no longer perform an action or if a player occupies a field for the last time. King Tactics goes for $2.99 USD on the App Store and is only available for iPhone and iPads. Alrighty, here is a bonus game for you. Real Racing 3 has been updated to version 8.0.0. The new content is the addition of Formula 1 races coming to the game. This means we have the new 2019 Grand Prix, where you can participate in 5 Grand Prix events, and we also have heaps of new cars, new tracks, new daily races, access to the 2019 International Series and 2019 Championship Series. It's great to see that this game is still being heavily updated with new content after it was released way back in 2013. That is incredible devotion from EA right there. Real Racing 3 is playable on devices running iOS, iPadOS, and tvOS. Have you or are you going to play any of these games? And on which Apple platform? Let me know in the comments. If you find these videos useful, learning about everything Apple gaming each week, definitely support the video by leaving a like. That way I know it's something that you guys want from me. And subscribe and turn on notifications to be alerted about upcoming videos. Anyway, thanks for watching.